games, but then we'll be getting into a best of 5 grand final, world rank 12, world rank 11. It doesn't get closer here at IEM New York 2020.
Vito on screen here. You had the chance to ban first here and you removed overpass. Do you think if they had the chance to ban first here that they would have floated Vertigo through?
I don't think so, because like we've also played it at least, you know, once, and we've had some fun with it a little bit, just in case someone tries to punish us in this way. So yeah, we were expecting. That's why, I mean, we won the coin toss. That's why I still went with Team A, because I knew that there's no chance they're going.
9% confident Faze will win today.
How much?
You just wanted to put in 69.
369.
Honestly, these idiots that keep trying to put 69 into their prediction percentage.
Why am I in the idiot gang?
You're winning though, Lauren.
I'm in the idiot gang right now.
21 total points.
Yeah, okay, so here's my issue with this. I went for Faze because it's meant to be the offhand pick almost, right? It's not meant to be your... If you're putting confidence beside someone, it shouldn't be that high if it's Faze, because you're depending on individuals that are not quantifiable and victories that, as said now, for what Yanko was saying was what? We're not playing fundamentally sound games.
We didn't spot him. He had his flash in his hand. He's focused on the site. He may expose himself here. Kjaerbye spotted him. Some suppressing shots, but may not be aware of the boost. Broky fires first, and now it's Rain falling in the window. The boost pays off, and CT... flurry of frags in favor. Blue on brown. It's only coldzera. Maybe if he can go unchecked for a while. There's so many fights for him. He's going to get swung on if he takes any fights now. That was a chance. Squandered now. Triple peak. And that...
The nade was not chunky.
No, an MBK should at least have a couple. Long range MP7. Not known to be the mid-range rifle, but he's made it look damn good. And now coldzera. Maybe you got one here. He's hanging out by his graffiti. A little bit of a narcissist. And there we have it.
Well,
introduce yourself to everybody at home.
Yeah, I'm Rush. I'm the observer. I observe a lot of stuff, but right now I'm casting just for some fun. They did use their only flash. This is going to be an absolute wipe here. I don't think anything's going to get down. Kjaerbye's got the Glock. The Glock is...
Let's see if they can do the same here in round 4.
It's a good play. That Jar Jar Binks. It's only going to be one, though.
And I want to
lingering.
Exactly. So he's going to be put to task here and overwhelmed, outdone. And now it's been both ISSAA, valda, mantuu all pushing up, and Kjaerbye on the other side. Shakes away one.
What is one thing? Oh, nice shot. What is one thing we often talk about with Faze Mirage T-side? We say Faze is mid-control. Well, one way to counter it is throw 4 bodies up middle.
And this, look at the utility. Lexi has a truckload. You've got someone MBK.
He spots him. Oh, it's MP7 long range. I'm telling you, MBK has solved them. Okay, that was ambitious. Does get caught off.
Flanking the flanker and the bomb's
flanking the flanker so they can flank.
Wait, steps. Does Kjaerbye make noise?
Oh, he's been heard
Absolutely.
now.
Alesib's heard this.
Oh.
Catches him. That's bomb lost towards steps. Does Kjaerbye make noise?
Oh, he's been heard
Absolutely.
now.
Alesib's heard this.
Oh.
Catches him. That's bomb lost towards...
Wait, does he go? I think he might let them have the bomb here. Chad? Does he have time to go B if he scoops it?
If he can grab it now, he will have plenty of time. But the thing is, Broky needs to be worried about this smoke. So time is the issue, and he will have to start making steps at some point. So this is going to be heard from Alexi any moment if
20
he
seconds.
continues forward. Coming ramp, this is heard. Alexi must have heard this.
Alexi? He's heard enough. He's positioned himself. He's chosen somewhat wisely. Gets Broky the 1v1. He dies.
80%.
80%. That is quite the conversion. And it has... once again, been a 1-for-1 into the site. MBK got a lot to do here. Oh, valda just keeping him safe and sound. He had one side. valda had the third. And NiKo waking up.
1v2.
Could happen. ISSAA gives him the fire. NiKo is on fire, just like his Deagle. mantuu, though, on the AWP. NiKo and Desert Eagles is not a mix. Okay, one found early, and NiKo quick to equalize. He's not interested in any of this funny business. He sticks around as well. Demanding respect, taking space. Kjaerbye chooses to join him, and if he holds this line, this is a great little crossfire and precise.
And unless he moves back into the site now, it might just be the save call.
See if he gets anything on way through, and nothing's offered up. Late utility being used to soften the blow to ensure some sort of safety getting to...
Sensational performance here at IEM New York. ISSAA's got a lot to do here. Good damage. It's Alexi from above. And the spray from ISSAA arriving in the kill feed. The first time we've seen his name strung together with 2. Makes it 3 total on the kills here in round 7. 5-1 the score. And ISSAA gets away. That's not a guarantee, though. He's going knife out. Cold will hear it. mantuu to babysit and another.
Even a timeout potentially for it. But
hopefully Kjaerbye calls one of those for them, huh? We learned that yesterday.
Yeah, he's very much happy to say, let's take a second to consider this, because towards connectors, a bit of an issue. There will be grey screen going through it, but they'll have to commit to the angles. valda's in trouble here. This is a horrible position to be in when fights are taken there. AKs just rip you apart, and it's worked very well. They've lost the 2 on the site. Now there's 3 T's swarming forward. Bomb to be planted with broky, and you can see Alesib considering something. Those kills through the smoke just a couple of hours ago did look very good with him at the helm. Rain, though, controls it well, loses a lot of HP, but it's NBK towards connector.
Good shot. broky keeping this one level for Faze. A 3 versus 1 likely just means the second round is a guarantee here. NBK doesn't need to squander the M4, the armor, but Kjaerbye takes it from him regardless, just hanging out in mid boxes. Jokey, we got some util here. If they can get an early kill, get a weapon on the board, and of course Faze's positioning makes that very hard. A dink from ISSAA. valda can finish this off. They will pre-fire, and Rain's not taking any prisoners.
And that always feels nice. Clean entries, 3 in a row. That nice little trade work, just ensuring that no one can get that kill back on you. Your buddy's right by your side, keeping it simple. And as much as NiKo did say, it's not necessarily the phrase that they like to use, but it did feel as though that was the case, that simplistic element of depending on their individuals, being confident, just kind of taking fights even in technically less than ideal scenarios you'd imagine it wouldn't normally work in.
Confidence sounds like a pretty dumb term, right? When you're talking about Counter-Strike and the approach, because a lot of the time, especially since the Astralis era, things have been a lot more methodical. But the confidence in what type of fights you're going to be taking and when, or being confident.
It's been spotted. Cold will call. They are looking for the finish. valda's rotated back in, but dunked by Rain, who, as we mentioned, as we started to probe for a performance, he has arrived in the kill feed.
It's still mantuu, though.
Yeah,
He's
Deagle,
gone
though.
unchecked upon. Now, they cleared the 1 player, which I think was NBK, so that sounds right in their head. However, mantuu could be the unknown quantity. And I wonder if he can summon the spirit of NiKo. Oh, Colds. The timing's perfect.
Having fun. I can't believe I'm saying it. Talking of fun, valda's having none. Burns down.
He did at least get one on the way. Did a run past, and they see it. mantuu loses the fight, though. Rain, again, his area of success is connector. But Alesib, they didn't expect the quiet Finn in the corner.
M4A1.
Oh, gosh.
Full flash, but he still hits his shot. He hasn't taken down Rain, but that will be finished off by ISSAA. Numbers favoring the CTs here, and it could get worse. broky getting more and more flack. Cold to lock him in. ISSAA's already done some dirty, but now Cold could find the multi. Dictating your
Oh my gosh.
mantuu's dropped the bomb. That takes confidence, and we've heard confidence in NiKo's words as well. mantuu's taken some confidence out of him, though, and now NBK receiving the B hit.
Let's see if the classic Frenchman here, flag beside him, with 3 players in those apartments. He knows they're there. He can call for support, but they're still a couple of steps away. Finally, Alesib makes it. Spots Kjaerbye, but loses his life. Rain trying to keep control, but loses some.
Yeah, now look at Kjaerbye's health. This makes things a problem because broky wants to support. Now he finds the frag. A molly and a plant would be fantastic, sublime. And look, a plant for sure, it works perfectly in this 3v2. They don't have much, but the util will help, denying 15 seconds on the kitchen push. That is, unless Alesib wants to disrespect it. He has considered it, glancing at that smoke. As a threat as well.
Gosh, they're not giving him any easy way in. That was the first attempt. ISSAA by window. And he's feeling kind of free in this broky, which is wild. His confidence to move. He's staying mobile, depending on Kjaerbye to keep his back safe, but that's the pick. ISSAA goes down. The player that he'd noted won towards the... Oh, the turn from broky.
He's done enough.
But now, Kjaerbye's only 8 HP.
Yeah.
That's all he's got, but time. There's nothing left for Alesib. The 1 peak, the timing's there. Kjaerbye had the flash, he had the peak, and Faze have the round. 7-5 now.
They can even...
broky going to tell him that for free, not too fast. But there's a lot of players here.
Yeah, there is, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I mean, this is a chance for Alesib. The dink into the body shots, converting 1. Maybe there's some more. What are you doing, broky? Get that all back in your hands, young man.
Through that smoke, doesn't he, old broky? He's going to get up close and personal. The USPs have all tucked out window, and this should be a done and dusted round. I don't think these USPs and Deagle in the hands of valda are going to get much done.
Oh my God, such bias casting. Jeez. mantuu and valda. $700 invested left, and I mean, it's a question of hoping that the greed gets the better of a member of Faze here. Overstep the mark, a free headshot, an AK-47, that's best case scenario. For now, though, it does look like Faze have managed to get their teeth into this T-side, Chad. It could have spiraled, but really landing on their feet here at 6 rounds.
And you consider how the loss bonus is going to go for the next couple, right? So 2,400 coming into the next round, and the scoreline will be 7-6 as the bomb goes off. And then OG are going to invest. If they lose that, then they only get the 2,900 going into what will be the second last round of play. And getting only...
Here. Fair shout. There's a weird fight ahead of us. I think broky could very well find another opening kill. He's 1 for 0 in openings at the moment, but valda has got so many jewels. Oh, a nasty turn of events, but Alexi manages to claw one back instantly. Hang on. Rain brings the fight. Alexi's ready. He seems he's always prepared.
It's going to be just him. Left in a 1v4. 30 seconds on the board.
Shake it, baby.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, he lost so much HP in that first duel. It's a shame. Mantuu should really have this one dead to rights, and he does. Leeway's definitely allowed to be given when you're mashing so many different players from so many different nationalities, and Faze know more than most exactly what I'm talking about there. What's he up to? Alexi's found a gap again. This rascal, yeah, 1 CT's the call. He wants to deny, but it's a safe plant. Sticking around, wanting to catch a inquisitive Kjaerbye. Catches him, but doesn't convert.
Wow. Now the amount of information that they've got, though, still for the CT side is quite valuable. They know the CT side is lost, so they spawn, so they're going to have to be hyper aware of this. They still have valda towards, Palace. He's still up there. But Kjaerbye is being the world's biggest round 2 HP, does get taken down by Mantuu. So the retake is very much possible, but there's a time limit on this, and valda's the only one with the kit so far. NBK goes looking, but broky's towards Tetris. Nice. There he goes. Time, though, continues to tick. coldzera still living. valda makes the play, but it's all for this territory lost. But it is going to be a bit of a filter through towards connector, towards jungle, but coming in swinging is Rain. Already valda being removed. Means this 5v4 gets a little trickier.
Yeah, it's a good shot again. It looks like the CTs are just winning every aim duel they take. It looks so scary. Devilman, Faze Clan defusing, kit on him, and it's a perfect round. coldzera reminds us just how capable. Another death for ISSAA. Been falling off, and coldzera dropping 2 bodies in the bomb. Couldn't ask for more from your short anchor. And here's Kjaerbye looking to make sure this one is neat, tidy, and perhaps even a little weapon upgrade if he can find an AK. Just the Galil on Mantuu. This one is over, ladies and gentlemen. Kjaerbye, dink exchange, takes it.
So maybe NiKo is going to see a little bit of action here. They do push in, and now NiKo's going to mop them all up. Nice and easy. That's how you want it on these rounds.
Up somewhat of the site, fight a little, but they've lost 2. That's not what they wanted here for the CT side, but the T's grinning from ear to ear, I'm sure. Dangerous, still under control.
That spray could have very well been their way back in. MBK lucky to be alive, just a jump in panic, and now, elevated. Rain didn't see him, the smoke dropped by the CTs. Isn't
back away from their little kind of up-posted area. valda with a freebie towards Cold. The flashes were good enough. Kjaerbye now shows his hand, and no one's there to trade on this yet.
Yeah, I love that he baited them in. They were all looking for him because of that smoke. He threw the smoke on the molly. The sound cue works, and so does Kjaerbye's org. Maybe a third. It's damage. NBK working with 31. It's a 3v3, and the bomb's loose on site. They have to get out of those apps, and Mantuu's the one keeping him in kitchen. Hits a shot onto broky. Orp not involved in the retake anymore. There are kits, and it's NiKo and Rain trying to apply their trade, but look how passive NiKo is. I'm a little uncomfortable with this. He's going to have to pull up his socks. Get up to short if they want to go. It doesn't look like fun, though, Chad.
Yeah, Rain's been spotted coming out window as well, so this is going to slow down. The bomb will go down, and they will be considering the save. AWP picked up to give to broky in the next round.
Really big chance here. That's the bomb. It's the multi-kill dream from Rain. Wow, Faze Clan have just been gifted the 11th unless something really does go awry. The bomb is under CT control, and ISSAA's the only one with a chance to really contribute here. Up middle, there's a chance onto Mantuu, and broky converts. This one has just fallen completely flat, a flat line for OG.
And I love the faith in each other there. You had not only Rain investing all of his util towards NiKo, getting that information mid, but Chad, this is a moment for Kjaerbye to try and keep that narrative building for Faze. And he puts pen to paper, but Alesib wants right back into it, but NiKo's making it hurt. Pushes forward, Alesib does find one, but Kjaerbye keeps committing over and over. They've seen the bomb.
Yeah, taking those fights, a bit more confidence in their play. Rain's found his 14th, Alexi trying to rat around the smoke. Cold's deep into B. ISSAA's on a hunt. He's got 2 targets, and he does have a duel with broky. Doesn't work out for him. Lodged within his rib cage is a AWP bullet. He's gone, forced to watch as valda's presented with a 1 versus 3 scenario. Time, present. broky and Rain as well, both in the window, making plenty of noise and not spotting him on their jump. That's a bonus.
Bear in mind, valda is...
Do you do this silently? Oh, well, not this time. You can't.
You can. No, I would like to say, though, valda is that star who's not shining so brightly at the moment. So if he does pick up a little bit of pace here, I'd love to see what he can do, but I feel as though Cold's got this. A little bit of a deeper round.
He's got his nade in his hand for a second, okay.
With the bomb, this is a chance for Valda. He makes this kill, he can get onto the side. He might be able to beat broky, but clearing this, that was step one. Yeah,
wow.
That's an upgrade.
Cold is waiting patiently. Kjaerbye this time. Well, again, they've isolated Cold.
Yeah, they found him through nade and smoke sprays. Alexi executing the strategy and doing the fragging necessary. Valda trades out the last on the site. NiKo's arrived much earlier than they may anticipate, as Chad has outlined. 2, but a couple of frags and NiKo can equalize. Not to be. ISSAA checking. And now Rain reveals his location, but the flank is there. He nearly finds it. Valda
called upon to deliver. Maybe a bit of an echo of what he once did, but not today. Pulls away. Caught. Again, he must be getting so frustrated. 3 rounds now. Every time they've hit B, he's barely been able to deliver one shot.
You're absolutely right. Definitely caught in limbo. Multiple times in this half. And
then they're waiting for this. They're very hyper aware of the possibility. Now Rain is he sees MBK, he's going to get one, but it's a try. NiKo just rips this round away from OG. Don't go towards A. Just leave it the hell alone. That NiKo and Rain combination has been very, very sharp. As mantuu, that AWP is valuable. I'm sure Faze would love a little bit of that. Maybe that could be for coldzera. Who knows at this point? But this looks like it's going to be 13-12 unless mantuu does something absolutely magical.
I'm ready to rip my headset off and roar.
Do it. Not now.
We'll see what Mantu's got for us. I mean, he's just left the bomb. It doesn't indicate anything particularly exciting just yet. I'm hungry for a little more.
Nothing worth having comes easy.
You're right, Lauren. And I mean, I can't help but think that you can't stop the wave.
Yeah.
You can learn how to.
3 players, they're ready and raring to go.
But if you're OG, you know you're living in their heads. So you're just going to run back towards A and hope for the best, right? Because you know they're going to over-rotate. So there it is. It's the kind of back and forth of mental games, but it leaves Rain with it all to do. Isolated far on his own, but so's ISSAA. Good nade. Really nice, quick way to removing after NiKo was the first to fall.
Who's responsible for CT is my first question, because Cold's already walking out. And they're quite passive. The spray. Such good timing from Valda. I don't know if he spotted him. Kjaerbye on the other side has used a gap. Catching Alexi's cross. The bomb's loose. This is actually really awkward here. He's burning. Kjaerbye needs to escape. 36 points of health. He hides in the smoke. He's got about 10 seconds left on that. mantuu patrolling, tucking in. Kjaerbye will be safe for a moment. broky from the connector. Valda's going around the wild. Oh, this is cool. They haven't felt as pressured as I felt. There's still a minute on the clock here, Lauren. They don't have to rush this, so they pause. With a great deal of map control, but also acknowledge... He's going B? I mean, when I said round the world, I didn't realize we were actually going around the entire map.
He's finding a gap at least here, Valda.
Yeah,
you can see
lights. He's having a little journey.
broky can see the bomb, so this is going to be like the craziest, dankest of flanks.
But wait, is Kjaerbye going all the way around to...
Okay.
Oh gosh, this is like the... This is mad. Okay, so the timing's going to be everything on this. Now, broky needs to somehow just live, but also keep track of that bomb, which is obviously very tricky.
He's paranoid now.
And he's feeling closed in on, and he's right to be feeling as such, because Valdi's going to be an angle he simply does not expect. That is safe in his head, and it's not. Wait, broky predicts that. Maybe it was long enough. Maybe there was that second of doubt, but wait, again, here comes the vice closing in Kjaerbye.
mantuu.
All the attention was drawn by broky. Kjaerbye, you going to do it? No, he keeps it all looking safe and sound and around the world for both teams, but one...
Let's try and draw CTs in. They've second-guessed themselves at this point, standing still, and another frag. ISSAA's found it now. coldzera's dinked. ISSAA could find it more. Valda with the AK. He's the hero, and he can be just that. Pays a heavy price for the frag. But just pistols, no armor. OG up against the ropes, and Faze have let it slip away. Or have they? Flanks coming in. It does indicate that Kjaerbye could be caught out, and that would be enough to seal the round. They've done it, Lauren.
Cautious. He finds one walking up. Sure, Alesib B's there, and now coldzera overwhelmed. broky's made it, but the timing's uncomfortable, and again, barely a bullet shot, and coldzera is dead. B.
And well, once again, they go to bully the B site, so there is always a chance. broky can come online, but needs to now.
Yeah, shots need to hit ASAP. And that's not the shots they were hoping. It is only a USP now, and I'm afraid this one spells trouble. Spells 15.
Once again, when you come into a round when it's 15, to 14, which it more than likely will.
First is ISSAA, draws the fire. NBK wants it, but a quick one from Rain, the Norwegian, starting to slay. Bomb needs to be planted in the next 5 seconds. It needs to be planted, and Alexi's lost it. Oh dear, so has OG. No time. Valda's found some headshots, but NiKo, he's wrapping this one up. One-on-one, no time. And it's 15-15. NiKo going Aggie. We saw Valda play with this kind of play. It's such a timer. It's you got about 10 more seconds here, NiKo. And then you're vulnerable to 2 fights at once. Oh, Alexi, that's the frag he was waiting for. Catches him pulling the pin and disappears into the night.
A bit of a problem. However, middle. NiKo, more problems, but he seems to be dealing with them well. Oh, I thought he had another, but MBK denies. Now Rain's in a tricky spot. Flash comes in, but he's going to make this uncomfortable for MBK. The shots didn't quite find them well enough. 35 seconds about to be beckoning on the board. And MBK knows he's in all kinds of danger. Mantuu's great, but this is a little too much around the smoke. But another aggressive position here. It does get checked on.
Saved.
coldzera goes down,
God.
and now suddenly this is back on for OG. A missed shot from broky, and B, they make it look so simple.
This one backs up the stat SEO just dropped in the chat as well. He says OG have typically won their T rounds in the first 45 seconds of play. That bomb went down at 1 minute 10. Another sub 40, sub 50 second round before that bomb goes down.
The kind of bigger man towards A, but we have NiKo being very aggressive towards middle. It worked once, but does it work twice? Yes, and Alesib dies. But they have been meticulous, and this did valda note him.
I don't think, yeah, the spray indicates there's at least something. They're aware, and now, that's valda finding it. Okay, things get awkward for Faze here. Rain has a chance, as does Kjaerbye. What a great time on the swing, but he's flubbed his lines. valda's on for an ace. 3 kills into the B site. The rest of Faze got no way in. NBK confirms the words I say. 36 points of health in a dream. Another all too familiar scenario. It's Groundhog Day. Slightly less famous actor this time, though, from Bosnia. Isnia.
Number 2 here in the best of 5.
Oh, that's aggressive from valda, and it's been found very quickly.
That's 3 opening kills for Faze in a row. broky's popping off.
It's a name we haven't said too often.
Okay.
And MBK with a lot to do. A very, very busy plate. Too much. Alesib rotating in, but this spells 17 to 17.
They have to go for this. Well, they don't have to, but they should. This is overtime. Well. They have the money, and it's just Alesib. 1 on 4, 1 on 3 now.
Spotting broky, pushing in, catching NiKo. Alexi, you want to blow my mind? Not quite. Double, though, keeping it.
Flashes to follow.
Okay, that's a nice shot. The pre-firing Kjaerbye sent to the Shadow Realm. ISSAA handing out another double. That's mantuu in the feed. OG, a clean defense of the A take. Faze fall flat. And again, Mr. NiKo. Palace, and then, as you deploy your smokes again, you start to work around them. Rain. Aggressing CT. ISSAA unannounced just yet. NiKo's already put mantuu in the grave. Feels already like Faze can convert this around the smoke. A tiny gap, touching his crouch key, pop in the head. 4 on 2. Looks like another overtime. NiKo will take quite the heavy price.
Please.
And now it's even his spray hits. Alexi's going to have to work with half health.
He bought so much time, so much presence, and now time for those readjustments in the post plant. NBK and Alesib, incredibly good players. coldzera found, and now the 2v2 broky. Eyes on the cross. MBK can be in an awkward angle, though, and he knows it. Kjaerbye up close in sandwich. Gets found, and now 1v1. Alesib up against broky. Oh, broky's only...
That was a double nade into the window, and we've got our first blood. Don't forget, Faze typically converting every single one of those first kills so far. Not statistically, but it feels that way by the eye test.
All right, we're pushing forward towards A round. We have ISSAA and valda taking some space. Pressure on towards mid right now. Window is a vulnerability. Vent room and connector, all problems right now as OG tuck up into these setups. They have 2 players over towards the B app side of things, 2 players over towards A, and they need to hit some big shots. So mantuu trying to equalize here, forcing forward with this AWP. Lots of angry Faze players waiting.
1 for 1. Quick to the trigger, quick to the draw. MBK needs to drop the smoke.
But look at the lurk from Rain as well. This could be huge. That isolates him. It's just MBK. It's all MBK. He gets down 1. He tags up the second, but NiKo still lives. And ISSAA, you're a million miles away here. Yes, they're low HP, but you have to clear so many angles with so much potential. But that's how you start it off. All right.
Potential is a word I would use, it seems. AK found. Smoke deployed. He's got 2 in the apps and a nade. He might... squander it. He smoked himself off and thrown it early. Not quite looking as tickety-boo as it once did. They've got NiKo to take the initial fight and then broky to be the unknown second.
You're not expecting both of them in this
Never.
position. If he had that nade or that smoke to use right now, could have dropped it on the bomb, could have used the nade towards their position, but now he's just working with a flash and no time.
No time at all. No time like the present. Of course, NiKo will just take this fight, rot the clock.
So something to note right here is Alex
back been that lurker if they had got that pressure towards jungle, but it leaves it down towards Kjaerbye and NiKo. Clean enough fight on the first and awkward from mantuu.
No.
15 seconds though. ISSAA on the site. NiKo, no, nothing. valda not far away, so yes, the success is there, but unless NiKo sells something incredible, they're not going to fall for this. And they're not. 30 seconds. Reigns found MBK. It's game on, but ISSAA could save the day. Traded well by coldzera. Very, very sharp as broky can recover the bomb and get this plant going.
NiKo's still B.
Filth, isn't he?
He had so much faith in his teammates doing that. He just wants to make sure he can confirm anything, any audio cue. He hears mantuu heading underpass. valda's been standing towards CT spawn, and there's the frag he's been waiting for. One more. valda's been holding this so long. If NiKo takes him down, okay. Some things in life aren't fair, but one felt fair. And there goes the final frag. Smoke's about to fade. This is a fight. One. The Kjaerbye seems prepared for. Forced off the line. 3 of them. And mantuu finds his teammate. Cold finished off. broky rotates in. And Kjaerbye and broky filling the feed. Another one. valda's flank not finding anything. A 2v3. They're so low. Kjaerbye standing his ground. mantuu to clutch with 25 points of health. He's already got 2 scalps affixed to his belt. And they're flanking him. It's finished off quick.
coldzera being outdone.
Alexi! No way.
Wow. Alesib, he had his ass handed to him on a plate before a middle. At this time, he's just torn him apart. Nade does slow him down, but Kjaerbye now going to be called upon. That's going to be another. Oh, Kjaerbye finally comes into his own towards B, but there's still so many threats. mantuu still stands. ISSAA tries to make play up short. It's not happened. Kjaerbye is everywhere right now. And it looks like Faze might just have done enough in his hands.
Kjaerbye, what a round.